Good morning.
Number 2.
How far have we gotten?
3 hours from Melbourne. Took us a whole day. Sam decided to remove the high beam locker wiring and replace it with nothing. So now we've got to redo it to high beam locker wiring.
Welcome! We are in the Victorian High Country. So we just did the Melbourne show, we've got the Sydney show, and we've got 3 days in between where we thought we'd go exploring. We have one mission: to find snow. So we're gonna find snow, we're gonna go wheeling, we're somewhere in the beaten track. There's plenty of mountains around us. Beautiful drone shot weather, but someone sunk it into the ocean. Is that you? I think it was me.
That was you and I found it.
Yeah, true. I think we've got a shot of Macca just sending the drone out of the ocean. But what we've got here, we are in a place with hills. Is it Myrtleford?
Yep.
We're at Myrtleford, we're starting here and we're gonna go bush. But right here, there is a lookout. We're gonna have a quick look at that first, see what we're dealing with, look for where snow could be, and head that way.
This is the spot in Myrtleford where you go. The spot.
Is it?
It just looks like it would be.
Well, it looks like where they
baby
go.
girl,
It looks like where they go logging.
I'm gonna take you to the spot,
I just said as well before, everything's so well marked down here.
It is.
When you go to Kenilworth, there's just no markings or stuff, or like Glasshouse, it's just whatever you know. Down here, there's just like actual trail maps and everything you need.
Well, we've done about 1 kilometre of driving, so let's see what we can find. All right, let's go for a wheel.
Dude.
Alrighty guys, we are back wheeling finally, and it was a small little convoy, only 3 cars, so pretty easy. But what I did notice is this whole place looked like it had just recently been logged, so there was a lot of stuff chopped down. We really wanted that kind of full driving through the trees, that real high country vibe, but it was very open, which was cool. We got to see the view, but I wish it was something a little bit more difficult. But coming up very soon, we were caught off guard with a very slippery little slope.
Alright, so we literally didn't even let our tyres down because we were just meant to be going up this lookout on like a relaxed little track. Turns out it's really slippery. This is Ben in his 105, twin locked. He's sliding around up there, but we are on highway pressures, so we're gonna let tyres down, give it a little bit more of a crack, and see if he can really be 48 on gate.
So we're not far from our lookout. We're using New Tracks. I'll tell you a bit about that later, but New Tracks, the guy James who designed that app is actually from Victoria, and the Victorian section of New Tracks is really, really good. It shows snow areas, where the different landfalls are, topographical maps of the heights. But this particular track, yeah, they have rankings, green, blue, red. This wasn't even on the map. We took a little dart off. When my car went up, it basically took the top layer off, and it's really steep. You never see it on camera, but when Benny's gone up, he's gonna have to put the lockers in, put the tires down a bit. But we're just trying to get to this lookout. It wasn't meant to be a hard track, but. Wow. Put your tires down, make all the difference. I reckon Macca's gonna go full pressures, but he's got traps. Has he got the traps on? Bold traps, okay.
Not gonna lie, pretty sketchy. So the patrol went up first, it made it look way too easy, and it clearly just took the top layer off and all the mud started coming up. Dropped PSI in the tyres, lockers engaged, and yeah, went up pretty easy. It's definitely a fun track.
Oh, the gods have delivered us something. It's a mean mother tire deflators. So these things are actually a pretty sick little product. So you set your PSI there. Because these are Treps, true bead locks, we should be right to go down to 15, nice and low. So then you lock your ring off, you literally screw these on, and then they just deflate your tyres for you. So instead of having to screw one of those ones on individually, and I've noticed a little feature. These actually have, they come with dust caps and a dust cap holder. So when you take your dust cap off, instead of losing it in the bush, like I always do, you screw it on there, and it's safe.
Such a difference putting your tyres down. Alright, we all made it up the hill, let's keep going. I'm pretty sure that is the lookout, so we're not far off. How far are we into the episode? It's been like 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, better crack a beer then, eh? We've done a lot of wheeling today. It's been a massive one, a few hours into it.
So we're at this hill, and we're going to go to that hill. It's even bigger than this hill. Hell yeah.
Oh, it's over there.
It's that hill. That hill.
That's the hill that has snow. Look.
That's that hill, and this is this.
It's above the environment.
So we're over here at the moment.
Oh, what app are you using?
New Tracks. It is absolutely awesome.
It is really good.
Yeah, you can download the maps. So when you're in no like cell service or anything, the map's fully downloaded, and you do it statewide. So
Really?
yeah, it is so cool.
It
I love
also shows the snow lines in Vic.
It does.
What's it? This one?
Yep.
Okay.
Down, snow line, on.
On.
Let's do that.
Close.
No. Oh yeah, that's snow line.
That is snow.
That's all snow.
It's the bit above the cloud.
Yeah.
Now, me.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick.
Doing a bit of tracking. You can smell the water. Tastes like penguins, so we must be close to the snow. If I'm going to judge the top of that hill, this was all melted snow, so we might find some solid snow.
We're going to do a rock off because all the snow is. No, we do it at both places.
You can't swim here. You can right there. That looks like it sucks.
Let's go to the lake where you can actually go full body under properly.
Yeah, we have to jump in. It's cold as fuck.
Oh shit, it's
My hand is
snow!
like- That's all the melted snow, so we need to follow the river and find the solid snow.
Crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my
Flat and nothing touching. What happened, Sam?
Fuel rail pressure, limp mode. Same thing happened at Fink and it was the MAF sensor early. So if you see all this pollen here, might be clogging up the MAF, but it could be something else. We'll just give that a clean and hopefully
So this was a problem that had actually happened before, but you'll find out later in the episode it's not what I expected. But with the screen I've got, I was able to clear the fault codes on the unit so we could actually hit the road and keep driving for, well, as long as it took to break again.
Right, we're at elevation, we're at like 1700 meters, but the sign's a bit concerning. It says we got to ski or walk in. Got your snowboard with you?
Yeah, I was going to use the new built-up mud flaps.
Yeah.
Ski on in.
We'll just ski in. I don't know what snow you'd ski on, but so on closer inspection,
We're a couple days early,
31st it opens.
and it's the 29th.
It's the 29th. 3 days we'd be able to get our car in. Ah, we'll have to just camp here then.
As soon as we walked in, we came across a massive crew of hikers. We had one question for them.
Is there any snow out there?
David Goggins lookalikes that.
Yeah, those people were all walking up here.
What?
And they.
What are we looking at? That rock.
Whoa, the rock's gonna fall over. That's pretty cool. That rock's just chilling there and hasn't fallen. Anyway, the blokes walking said The horn, bloody, another couple of 100 meters up. We might find a little bit of snow. We just want a little patch to like touch it, or it could be full Arctic weather. We'll find some penguins.
Righto, so our quest to find snow continued. It wasn't looking good. In fact, this little area here was a complete snowfall area for the skiing. It's where you finish a ski run. Just imagine this whole paddock covered in snow.
Oh, I don't understand all these closed roads where there's no snow. What for? Are you ready?
I'm so excited.
Mitch has
It's my
never
first
seen
time
snow before, and
seeing
this is
snow.
epic.
This looks so soft and thick.
So fluffy.
So much.
Go on, get in there, mate. Jump in! Ah!
Wow.
Look, this may look like a lot, but behind me, it's bloody snow. It's epic. You ready? Let's take a look. Oh my God. That was absolutely epic. This place is psycho. It's good to see the snow. It's everywhere, boys. We did it. We're camping in the snow.
Alright, so I've been around snow pretty much my whole life. Grew up in Alaska, Canada, all those places. And when you see snow shaped this size, you know that you're about to actually have a blizzard. So when a blizzard comes, the Yeti comes from the mountain and he does a little snow dance and heaps of snow comes and falls. Now if you taste this, this actually tastes like Yeti Snow. Maybe it's not Yeti Snow, it's crunchy snow.
Don't eat the snow if it's yellow.
Oh no.
Alright, so after doing a little bit of research on new tracks, we managed to find a nice little campsite by the river, had a bit of fun through the puddles and mud, and then pulled up for camp. Popped up the tents, set up the swags, got the cooker happening, and we were ready to tuck in for the night.
Finally got to a campsite. There's a nice little river here. Now we didn't go to the river up the top because we couldn't be bothered walking. So we're gonna do a rock off here. One who loses goes in for a swim, and it's bloody cold because this is all the water that was snow a couple of weeks ago. So we'll set up here, have a feed. A couple of boys that have a microwave meal, probably Mitchell. But that's why we've got the bloody microwave from his trip up at the Simpsons. I'm gonna make some chicken and we got ribs actually. We may or may not do that tonight. And then we'll try and catch up with some boys tomorrow. So quick little feed tonight, have a nap, and then head down south with a little bit more hard wheeling. That's what we're chasing.
Right, so I'm not actually normally a swag person. I fucking hate swags. But this swag is actually pretty gangster. So it's Outback Tour. I think they released these a while ago. I'm not sure. But it's actually sick. It's in the top. It has this like a stargazing room or a sunroof. It's obviously a fly screen, but you can unzip it back to nothing, which is pretty cool. It's got all these doors and stuff, and it's actually huge. Like if you look at me, look, I'm like 6'8" and like 300 kilos of
You are short,
and
cunt. What do you
300 kilos
mean?
of pure fucking built mass. So I'm basically the size
Peak
of,
male performance.
he's like 20 foot.
Yeah.
I'm like the size of C-Bum, and this thing's still massive for me. I could probably fit my whole family of 5.
And it rolls up small.
And
It actually
it's
does.
actually like nearly the width of my...
The next day.
Good morning, Sam. What's happened to
Good
you?
morning, guys. All right, so boys are still sleeping. I'm going to do a quick nut and bolt. So this is our first trip since we put in the new D-Wiz diff. We've also got Superior's new billet radius arms. I don't know if I've mentioned them before. Actually, obviously putting them in, but they've just been released. So the first 1,000 Ks, it's good to just run around, do a quick nut and bolt. Make sure everything's still tight because things can move, come loose. You just don't want to risk that. And then we had that little fuel issue yesterday. It was kind of surging. So what I'm going to do on old diesel trucks like this, you have what's called a lift pump. So they essentially feed fuel to the motor through an electric pump. and then it runs through the mechanical pump to actually feed the injection. So Common Rail, they run like 20,000 PSI of fuel, so they need heaps. I'm gonna run a bit of a water bottle here and just make sure we're getting good flow out of that. That's the first thing to look at. If we don't, there might be a little blockage. Check the filters. If it's all good, there's obviously an issue on the main pump or is some wiring drama. So I've also disconnected the battery, try and let the ECU reset. Because yeah, it just kept going into limp mode, which is weird. It's never done that before. So hopefully we fix that little drama, nut and bolt it all, and we should good to hit the tracks today. Yeah. Stop. Seems to be pumping out, which is good. Go again. Stop. Yeah, we've got heaps of flow off the lift pump, so I'm hoping my main CP3 pump's not on its way out, but I've reset the ECU. Best thing is with that Edge 3 monitor that we got, you can clear codes on the run, but it's still a pain in the butt. We pretty much can't put your foot down. But hopefully we've reset it all.
One thing I've noticed since I've gone to a big lithium setup from Red Arc, we're using a lot more induction, but not only that, microwaves, heated blankets, all sorts of stuff. The kit, the 12 volt system was definitely getting a workout.
We've woken up and there's like 59%, so you do chew through it. This is one night. It's not the first time it's happened. When we were out Fink, Simpson Desert, the boys are running electric blankets. We've got the induction going. There were a few microwave meals last night. So you do need it when you start running big gear like that and a bunch of people, camera gear and a heap of crew. We've got the solar on the roof, which will top it up, but we've got a bit of driving today, so it should recharge Schmicko, but that is necessary. When I first moved to induction and I only had 200 amp hour, it wasn't quite enough, so going to 400 just made all the difference.
So this morning I was meant to wake you up with a beautiful little dip in the cold water, but my microphone sounded like this.
Accelerate, the fuel pressure's stuck at about 5,000, it should be shooting along.
So unfortunately for the rest of the day of footage, I just have unusable audio, so that's great. Hang on, let me see if the mic's fixed now. Yeah, nah, definitely not.
All right, we didn't make it to the truck. It's got worse and worse. Our fuel rail pressure went from 5,000 to 3.5, and it was running on like 4 or 5 cylinders. I'm starting to think maybe it's an injector that's out. So when we get home, I'm gonna do full injector balance, pull them out, get them checked, and make sure the pump's good as well. But we're gonna leave it here, because if you get real bad imbalance on the crank, you can snap a crank, blow a piston, dump diesel in, no good. So
The injector decides to get stuck, opens up, you burn a hole in the piston.
being a Duramax, it's not a cheap motor. I don't want to risk it. It's not like I'm buying another one tomorrow. So we'll go get the truck, keep it safe, head to Sydney.